Paul An, a Michelin-starred Korean chef trained in France, has a special way of cooking that doesn't see boundaries in one particular style. He loves to mix cuisines from different countries, and hence, creates innovative dishes. For the chef's special, he presents the queen with a dessert that looks like a red egg but is filled with mango puree and coconuts. The dish is inspired by the tradition that symbolizes red eggs as a blessing to the newborn. The delicious dish and the meaning behind it touch the royals' hearts, and they applaud Paul's brilliant work. This talented chef of the restaurant, Sky Ko, specializes in Southern-style cuisine. A TV host features the 30-year-old restaurant and its chef on a culinary program. Sky shows his talent on national television, even though he is already popular as the best chef in all of Spring Avenue. Alongside him, his friend Uni is also introduced to the people. She usually manages the financial aspect of the restaurant. Sky is very definitive about the quality of food and time they provide to their customers, which is part of the reason why their restaurant is so popular. The following morning, Paul arrives in Hong Kong and goes to the market in search of a big grouper fish. The seller only has one such fish and decides to sell it to Sky, knowing that he will cook it better. Paul argues, insisting that a shopkeeper shouldn't be biased. They get into a small argument before the seller cuts the fish in half for both of them. A few weeks later, the opening ceremony of the 3-star restaurant named Stellar, which is right in front of the 7 restaurant, takes place. The chairman and manager of the Lee Management Group arrive as the first guests of the restaurant and are welcomed by Paul and Mayo. At the same time, the people from the 7 restaurants start announcing different discount offers they are offering for the next week. When the security guards from the Stellar restaurant try to stop them, a conflict arises. This attracts Paul and the guests' attention, making them come out to see what the fuss is about. When the conversation gets heated, Mayo suggests they hold a competition to see which cook is better. They decide to indulge in a fish cutting competition. Paul goes first and skillfully picks all the ribs of a fish in no time. Following that, Sky takes the same fish and cuts it into even pieces in under a minute. The crowd claps for him, and even Paul is impressed. The chairman of the Lee Group has to announce the results. In an unbiased way, he claims that the true results will only be announced in the International Chef Challenge competition that both chefs have taken part in. On the day of the culinary duel, the contestants get 90 minutes to cook a dish of their choice and present it. Sky makes a traditional salt-baked duck, while Paul makes a foie gras sorbet. The entire 90 minutes are intense as both cooks show great expertise while cooking their respective dishes. Sky cuts the duck's inside with little to no effort and pulls it out efficiently, making the audience gasp. In the end, he bakes the duck in salt and breaks the additional layer to reveal a well-cooked duck with vegetable stuffing. The judges try it and seem to be more impressed by Sky's duck than Paul's sorbet. When it is time to vote, Paul receives 3 9s and a whopping 10 out of 10, scoring a total of 37 points. Right after, Sky receives 2 10s from the first 2 judges. The third one gives him 9, but the last judge only gives him an 8. Because both chefs tied in points, the head judge makes the executive decision to make Paul the winner because his dish presentation was superior to Sky's bland plating. Although Paul's victory should have solidified his abilities as a cook.